I'm Chris. I'm a bike mechanic and the founder of Luki Bike Adventures. And I am going through our collection of bikes and trying to figure out what kind of work they need, how much it's going to cost, what we can use them for, getting them up on our website, and all that fun stuff to try to get this organization up off the ground. I mean, I guess it already is up off the ground, but to get us ready for spring, get us ready to roll in spring. So I guess that's the goal here. So what I'm doing right now is this bike needs a few things. I covered it in a previous video. And so now I'm just going to remove the things that I know need to come off. So these grips are damaged. So I am just going to cut them off because why waste a bunch of time trying to slide these bad boys off without an air compressor is a bit more work. Takes a little bit more effort. Not terrible. You can just use some sort of liquid to spray, and that makes it easy. But if you don't care about the grip, if it's already damaged, just cut it off. Save yourself some trouble. Do the same thing on this side. And I'm taking these off because I'm going to replace the shifters. It's got grip shifters on here. They're nice Shimano shifters. So I'm going to keep them, and I can put them on a bike that I would prefer to have grip shifters. So like maybe a little kid bike, like a little 20-inch or something like that, or 18-inch or whatever. That can have grip shifters, but for a 24-inch bike, it's time to upgrade to trigger shifters. So this one takes 3mm, and there's a little Allen or hex, whatever you want to call it, underneath here, so I can see it. And I'm just going to loosen that up. And that can slide off. And yeah, it's in good shape. There's nothing wrong with this. So it's gonna go in the bin of parts to replace the cable. So these are actual cable cutters. Whenever you're cutting this type of stuff, certainly the cable housing, you don't want to use scissors, you don't want to use bolt cutters. You want to use some cable cutters. It's shaped a little bit different. Anything else, you're just going to dull, or you're going to get fraying. Although I got fraying here anyway. But whatever. I don't care. It's getting thrown out. Sorry. It's not getting thrown out. The cable's getting thrown out. So I'll put that to the side. And then do the same thing over on this side. Which pocket did I put that tool in? This one. Oops. Then we just gotta loosen it up and take this off. And I'm not gonna know where that is in a minute. Let's see. I'm just gonna cut here. That can come off. Now the brake cables, this one actually looks fine. The rear, though, is pretty frayed. Oh, sorry, that's the shifter. But here we go. The rear it's got a bit of fraying. So there we go. Are you too far away? You can closer. Take a look at that. So if you're getting some fraying like this, you wanna replace your cable, and it looks a bit corroded and everything. So I'm just gonna cut that as well. And I'm not actually gonna replace these right now. I'm just removing the things that I know are gonna have to come off later on, just to as a reminder and as a just kind of a streamline things a little bit. So. Cut that as well because it's going to poke somebody. It's going to poke my eyeball out is what that's going to do. So this one. Cut that back. There we go. All right. So this is going to have to come off as well. But am I going to do that right now? I wasn't going to, but maybe I should. Maybe I should. It'll save us a little bit of room. At the very least, I'll take the pedal off. Alright. This is a pedal wrench. It's made by Bike Hand. Not as fancy as Park Tool that everybody likes, but I feel like for something like a pedal wrench, you don't need to spend a lot of money. You just need to have a bit of torque and something that's, see how thin it is? It's like a slimmer profile to make it be able to fit in here nice and easy. Some have a hex bolt here, so you can just use your Allen key, but not all of them. That's an awkward position. I'm going to try to get yourself in a position where you can get good leverage. Alright, and that's that. So now, I think that's all I'm going to do with this one for now. Especially since I wanted to keep this video a bit short. I think I will remove this now, though, because that may make it easier for me when I'm getting a new one. Let's see if I can pop this off. Yep. I'm just going to loosen this chain off of there. I realized I said that I wasn't going to do this, and now look at me doing it. I gotta grab them. Let's see, what size is that? 14. Alright, so I'm going to take this bolt off. How are we doing on time? My phone's always full, the storage. So I always have some problems when I'm trying to make videos. It likes to cut off on me. This is a crank puller. There's a couple different styles, actually. The other one might be easier to use, but this one's smaller and more compact. So I actually have the other style as well. Probably should have done it. But it's further away, so I'm not walking all the way over there. So it's got two parts. You thread the bigger part on, where just into it like that. And then this side, once you get to tighten that up, it just pushes this off. Yeah, so that's what happens there. And so I just grab, a few different options on how you want to do that, but and it should take some effort, but if you're like really straining to get this to push off, then something's going wrong. Like, there's not really anything on a bike that you should have to like really, strain. Like, certainly not tightening it, maybe loosening it perhaps. But if you find that you're having a really hard time, then maybe back up for a second, look at what's going on. There might be something that's not quite right. Ask me how I know that. I'm gonna loosen that way up. Way too much. Alright. And see that? How it's just, there's no threads whatsoever in there. It's like smooth. How? Why? I don't know. But it's all one piece, really. It looks like there are some bolts I could maybe replace just the one part, but I think I'll probably just do the whole unit. And I think I will end the video here because the other side is just the exact same thing. So maybe I'll do another one again to show this and kind of talk through the process a little bit more. But that's it. This bike, I'll take this off and it's going to get hung up on one of these hooks up here. And there it will stay until we get the parts for it. So check out the website at the bottom and you can see this bike. It will outline everything that it needs, how much it costs. And if you want to be a sponsor of this bike, you can go to the website, click, like, I think it says buy or whatever, but it's like you're not buying the bike, you're buying the parts so I can fix it. So if you want to do that, that would be fantastic. And then this bike, we can use it on one of our excursions. And you'd be super cool for helping us make that happen, right? Like and subscribe. Check us out on Facebook. The stuff at the bottom. You know, do all that stuff. All right. Thanks for watching. See you next time.